Merry Christmas, everybody. Welcome to my studio. So, today we're going to be just doing a little bit of art creating. Oops, sorry. So, hope you're all having a fantastic day. And if you're stuck at home because of the weather or whatever, I'm glad you're here. I'm at home, stuck at home because of the blizzard, and we have high winds and snow squalls today, so the roads are closed. And what a good time to be with you guys doing a little bit of art. So I have this cute little, a, a gnome with his reindeer, and he's got stuff on him. I thought it was cute. I thought it was fitting. So I thought we could do this up and maybe mixed media, I was thinking. I haven't really planned it too much. Now I do have a traceable, and I will put it down below in the description for everyone to download, but I haven't got it yet. So I'll have to put that in after the stream. So if you're wanting to download that, just give me a little bit of time after the stream to put that in the chat. So let me get my chat up here. Hey, Nettie, Brenda, good to see you. I'm glad you're here, Brenda. Yeah, a lot of us, aren't able to be with a bunch of people or family, or maybe you're not well, or you're stuck at home because of whatever. So why not get together and chat and do some art? So, yes, Merry Christmas to you all. So, it's been a stormy week here in Ontario, Canada. Crazy weather, and we're getting snow squalls. Today, my son hasn't been out today to do the shoveling, and it's like feet of snow that has to be removed. Yeah, Michigan really got slammed. We had blizzard warnings through yesterday, warnings up to 17 feet. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, we didn't get that much. We got a lot, but wow, that's horrible. Yeah, stay home. No point in taking chances is the way I look at it. Like, you can always, it doesn't have to be on Christmas. You can always go later. That's what I'm doing after New Year's. Then I'll have the family over. And you don't want to take that chance of having an accident and then getting a bad report from a police officer that's knocking on the door. Yeah, not a good thing. Oh, Fahrenheit. You got 6 inches. 17 Fahrenheit. Wow. Yeah, we got it's hard to tell. Some of our snowdrifts are 8 feet high. I can't see out my basement windows anymore. They're completely covered. And my raised deck in the backyard, the snow is up to the top of the railing. It's got a lot of snow. And then next weekend, Christmas Eve, we're getting plus 10. So I'm kind of a little worried about that too, because there could be a lot of flooding. Yes, let's see. Yes, and I traveled with my dog. Stranded in that cold. Yeah, that wouldn't be good either. definitely. And it's not worth the chance, you know? We have phones, we have Zoom and FaceTime, you know, why take the risk? You want to be around for the rest of the new year. So I thought this was cute. So I'm still debating on whether to put it in this journal. I'm almost done this journal. So just a few pages left. I thought I might put them here and do a mixed media background. I also have some papers here. This is snow paper. I'm not sure from who. Could be, what's that one? There's European, starts with a C. Can't think of the name. I've gotten a few of theirs. That's right, Brenda. You did her a favor. I like this too, with the little snowflakes. Thought that was kind of cute. We could just use that on the back of the paper too. Just cut it to the shape of my thing, or we could make a bunch of use our wrapping paper. So we got bits of wrapping paper. That's cute. We could do that. Just, I always save a little bit of wrapping paper for journaling and that type of thing. So this is kind of cute. Could do this and put a little bit of maybe some stenciling of paint. Hey, Kathleen. Or Catherine, sorry. Greetings from Orlando, Florida, where it's 40 Fahrenheit. Oh, wow, you guys are cold. Did it go down to freezing? It's about -6 here right now. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. So let's just use a bunch of stuff. So I thought, well, I'm not doing a whole lot. And I know a lot of us are home alone or not doing a whole lot. I have a turkey to put in the oven, but I think I'm gonna put this here. And I'm gonna get some that medium out. Let's just do a really cute background. Hey Carol, Merry Christmas. Yeah, we're stuck at home again, Carol. We're getting snow squalls now. The blizzard wasn't enough. We need a little bit more snow. So I'm just going to put on this. I've got a bunch of stuff sitting beside me as far as Christmassy things. So let's put that on. We can always white out stuff if it's too in your face type of thing. So I'm not even worried about how bright it is. We're just going to put it down. And then we'll paint over top of it. Yeah, we were hit hard. Just maybe 15 minutes away from me. They've been out without power for 2 days now. They must have got a band of snow that, I don't know, took down some trees or something, because, or more. I don't know why they would be out of, well, I guess the trucks probably couldn't get out either because of the weather being so crazy. Let's see. Just looking at my little bits and pieces of stuff here that I got beside me. Hold on. I've been doing a little journaling today, or not today, but yesterday also. I wanted to see what else I have here. Just a minute. Just getting some wrapping paper here. There's that. Heat gun. They didn't fall. Just getting some wrapping paper here. I have a piece of it. Doesn't have to be a lot. Got this too. Sparkly. Could put that on. Use some of this too. For that. I also have some black and white. So that'd be fun just to do a little bit of gluing. You don't have to cover all of the stuff up. This is pretty. I like this. I'm going to put it up here. It's very thin paper. There's dog fur in there. Oh well. Let's see. I'll put it on like this. I'm going to use the edge. May as well. So I don't have to cut it. So I hope you're all safe and warm in your homes. Hey, Dare. Get stitching. Great stitching. Yes. I know I haven't done it yet. I have plans, but I don't know. Just can't seem to get to it. I'm hoping. I know it's probably just an excuse, but I have so much on my plate. But I really do love, I used to do it, but I don't know. I'm going to put this down here. And I have all the stuff, so I don't have any excuses as far as I haven't got this or I haven't got that, because I do have it. But And I have books, but I need to just commit. Who else is the same when wanting to do something? I guess it's because I haven't done it for so many years, and my eyesight and my hands aren't the best anymore. I'm doing a no spend through spring break, so I used up my stuff. Yeah, I'm not. I haven't bought very much stuff this year, and I'm gonna commit to. Who else is gonna commit to a no spend till spring? I think that'd be a good idea. We get caught up, I find, in the hype, I guess you could say, of new stuff coming out in the crafting world. You know, Tim Holtz and whoever you like to use their product. And do we need it? Probably not. Because you know what? Most of the stuff we already have, all we have to do is tweak it a little bit and it would work the same as the new stuff. Really. That's what I find anyways. We'll put a little bit up here. Maybe. Yeah, I'll leave it. Okay, let's try that. I can always put stuff up there later. I'm going to use my heat gun. Yeah, I've done that too. Matter of fact, I was going through my stuff yesterday and found stuff that I forgot I even had. Yeah, I'm only buying what I need as in thread and material for quilting. Other than that, no more paints, etc. as I have enough. Yeah. Bright colors and holidays love. Oh, thanks, Catherine. I like to dry it as good as possible, and then I'll put some paint on it. Yeah, I was looking at all of my, oh, that's what it was, jelly prints. Okay? Truth be known, I have, you know, those big plastic containers you get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby. They're about, I don't know, 4 inches tall, and they fit 12 by 12 scrapbook paper. I have 3 of those bursting with gel prints. So how many of you have got gel prints just sitting around? You don't know what to do with them. You love gel printing because it's addictive. It's just the process is awesome to do. But what do you do with them all? That's what I looked at that and I thought, that's crazy. Look at all that paper and paint, and it's just sitting there in a box. But nope, I'm not gonna do any more gel printing until I start using that, because that's ridiculous. So I think that's what I'm gonna think about and get some ideas, and we'll do something on the New Year's Eve streamathon. And if you're wondering what that is, look in my community page on my channel, and there's a link there that gives you all the links of everyone that's going to be on New Year's Eve. So if you're going to be alone or you don't have anything to do, come join us. It's going to be fun. I don't know how many of us. There's quite a few, because it's going to start New Year's Eve at 5:30 in the morning and go right through to the next day, New Year's Day, at 6 till 6 at night. So it's all kinds of crafters, artists, stitchers, painters, gluers, whatever. And it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Yes, jelly prints coming out of my ears. Yeah, right? I might take them into my job, kindergarten, after school care, helping. Oh, that's a good idea, Brenda. Yeah, I know. You're like me, Carol. I have to, when I do art, it has to have some purpose to it. Now, I know just doing it is a purpose for relaxation or whatever, but I need to have an end result that they're for. I'm very frugal that way. I've always been that way. I reuse stuff and I don't like to waste. Um, yeah, I've always been that way. But, each to your own. Everyone's different, and that's what makes the world go around, right? At work, random channel surfing. Awesome. Welcome. You're working on Christmas Day, are you? Are you in the hospital? I know when I worked at the hospital, that was because I was on well, call in, basically. He used to have to work most holidays. All right, so we got lots of nice colors here. So let's bring out a little bit of paint, maybe. So we can think about the colors we have here, and then pick out something you want to add to this. So you can either take the background colors like red or cream, white, or background colors. So you could use actually just your whites and reds, or cream. I think I'll use white because this is the biggest area and there's white in those areas. And it'll look okay with this too. So a lot of times I use gesso for my white color. I use Ziploc bags, Christmas time. Here are baggies with snowflakes on them. Oh yes, I've seen those. I put paper items in the baggies to protect them from moisture, etc. Can write on the baggie what paper items are. Yeah, good idea. All right, so I've got some plain old gesso, Liquitex gesso. Nothing special. You guys, if you want gesso, you could also use primer paint. If you find primer paint, that'll work just as good. Latex or whatever. I'm gonna let me think. What do I want to do? this is when you can bring out some stencils too. So I like using stencils when I do this type of art. So let's see what I got here. I have a few stencils here beside me, I think. Somewhere. Where did I put them? I got that one. Just a minute. Find my stencil. It's in here somewhere. Oh, heck, where did I put it? I had it here just like a minute ago. Oh, I'll use stars. Okay, I have a few. So this kind of reminds me of snow. This one. And these could be flowers. And then snowflakes. I wish I could find that over. I had a large mandala. I don't see where I put it. On the floor? Nope. I don't know. Put it somewhere, and now I can't find it. Can't be far because I haven't left my desk. I do this all the time, guys. It's kind of scary. All right, so let's put some, now put some background ones in here. And I'm going to use a sponge. Use what you have. I have some makeup sponges that I like to use. If you have pouncers, that type of thing, you can do that. They're just makeup sponges. And let's put some stars in, or not stars, snowflakes in here. And then when we're done, we can also add to these snowflakes by putting the stencil back on and maybe making them 3D with molding paste. But you want to do that last because it takes a while for it to dry properly. So you may not see them completely, but they look kind of cool. Let's do this one here. And you could change the color if you wanted to. Maybe you want them in red. Or maybe you want to do a bit of red painting in the background and then put this on. That would work too. Just texture. You want some texture. All right. Now I'm going to get some red. So if this is a nice red here. And Merry Christmas to everyone that's watching. Hope your day is going well for you and you're enjoying yourself. Let's see. Let's bring... Take some of this maybe. Or... No, I think I'm going to take a little bit of this. And I'm going to just, I need another, I don't want to use the white one because I don't want to clean it. So I just cut the ends off. When they dry, they get kind of hard. Just cut the ends off and then you can use them again. I always like to go over top of the red areas. So if you're thinking of the background to emphasize more on the page, you're using the background color. Start off in that color. And I'm going to bring it into this part here where there wasn't anything. Might have to go over it a couple times, but that's fine. Just bring it in here. You'll see some of that in there. Let's see. Oh, that looks good. So it brings that color through. And let's see, what else? I'm going to have the little, let's just leave it at that for now. Dry it, and then we'll put our, maybe we'll, no, I think I'm going to put a little bit of that white in here. Just brushing it on just to dull down some of this color, because that's where my gnome's going to be, and the little reindeer he's got with him. So I want to be able to see my pattern. So we can always add around him later. So let's dry that. Hey, Barbara. Merry Christmas. Hey, Flo. Good to see you. All right. Put that now. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Why do I lose stuff so easily? Oh my gosh. Now I lost my... Oh, there it is. All right. Found it. There's the tracing, and I will put it up on in the description of this video with a link so you guys can download this if you want it. But just give me a little bit of time after the stream. Okay, this is just tracing paper. It's gray. And I'm going to put him, edge, I'm going to put him right in here. And I'm going to put a little bit of tape just to hold it in place while I trace it, so I don't move it too much. Got your email, yes, Tom. Okay, so just do that. Then take a pen or sharp pencil, whatever you have. Let's see. Red pen. I like using a colored pen, that way you can see where you've been. And I'm not going to do all the little details because I'll be painting over those anyways. Let's see, his hat will be going down here. But I want basically where his hat is, his body. Important stuff like his horns. I'm just going to go through the bells and then put them on later. You can trace it all out if you want and paint around them. I just find it very easy to just put them in later. So I leave that up to you. Just because there's a whole lot of base coats that you put on first, there's no point in putting all this detail in. This will be cute. You could actually color this with colored pencil also, or do it in watercolor and then cut it out. That would be really cute. And put it on top of your page. Just want to see where his harness is. His little scarf. I'm not going to put the fringe on because that'll be painted on later. His little hoofs. Back leg. That. And there's that. Put his eyes in. So beady eyes. And the gnome. You could make your gnome whatever color. If you don't want the big legs on, you could make them shorter. These are cute though. His big shoes. It's a little outfit. Let's see. That's his cuff. His mitt. Here's his thumb. His arm. His nose. And his hat. I'm not going to get too crazy with the detail. And we'll put in all those little curves and folds later. I think that's all I need for now. Let's see if it, yep. And there it is. Okay, so here's a picture of it. So if you want to screenshot this, you can. So maybe fold this so you can. Okay. So take a screenshot if you want. Okay. So we'll need some brown. If you have ochre, that would be good. Some reds. You don't have to do it this color. You can do whatever color you want. So I have red already. Let's see. brown, green, maybe some green. Make a bright green. Some bright yellow. Okay. So let's do the reindeer. So this is just umber, burnt umber, corn silk yellow. You could use buff titanium for that if you wanted to. You're using artist grade. And golden brown or ochre color. And let's put a little more red out here. And if you need some more colors, let's just do the reindeer first. Let's see. I have a little round brush here. This is the number 6. He says he's fairly small, so I don't want to put too much detail in him. He's just going to be fairly simple. So I like to do what they call a base coat first, and then work off of that with highlights and shadows. And like I said, you could do this in a colored pencil and then just cut it out and glue it on. That would be really cute. This is more illustrative than realistic, obviously. But he's cute. I liked him. Thought he was cute. So what are you guys doing? What are you making for Christmas dinner? Or are you making Christmas dinner? Maybe you're going to have it another time. Do you have traditions that you like to do every year? Thanks, Brenda. He is cute. And those little big ears here. I'm going to go right over his eyes, and I'll just put those in later. And it's this other little ear here on the other side. Using my daughters, we go to the movies and have dinner at Medici Grill. Awesome. Yeah, when my boys were young, well, not that young, but when I lived in the city, we would go to the movies That was mostly for New Year's. It was fun. It was a little tradition we did. That was when Lord of the Rings was in the movies. So every year, how many? There was 3 of them. We would do that every year. And then obviously have the turkey and that type of stuff. I can remember my mom and dad. Every year they would have Christmas dinner, and my grandma would come over with my aunt. And not all the time, but my uncle too. And we'd have a big dinner, and every year it was the same dessert, but we never got it any other time but Christmas, and that was cherry cheesecake. We loved that. And we were able to have pop, and my mom would make nuts and bolts. We never got snacks when we were growing up, chips or anything like that, Coke, pop. It was just too expensive. And I had, counting me, was 6 brothers and sisters, so couldn't afford to do a whole lot. Oh, I need a bit of black. And we would open our gifts Christmas Eve and then go to midnight mass. I guess then they could sleep in, right? They weren't silly. They weren't dumb. They didn't want to get up early. I just mixed some black with that umber color to put on his hooves. Paper towel. Okay, sounds like you grew up on a much healthier diet than me. Yeah, probably, because every meal it was, we didn't. I don't ever remember having. Well, we never even went on takeout. Like, we never went to McDonald's. I can remember one time my mom and dad took us to, I think it was Toronto, and we had to get something to eat, and it was the first burger joint we ever went to, and it was called the Red Barn. Do you guys remember the Red Barn? We didn't have the money to do that type of thing. But you know what? We didn't whine about it or think we were deprived at all. We were happy kids. And every meal was, a meat, potatoes, and a vegetable or a salad. Growing up, I always got an orange and nuts in my stocking, and that's what we had for breakfast. Oh, that's cool. I don't think we had stockings when I was growing up. I don't remember stockings. I'm going to just use that dark color for his eye. And I remember my grandma, she was a fantastic sewer. She could take old clothes, coats, and make our coats for the season, or dresses for school. She was fantastic. Okay, so I just put a little bit there. Now he's kind of streaky looking, but that's fine. Now I'm going to take that ochre color. I'm going to go right over top of this and lighten some areas. I'm going to leave the kind of the outer ridge, the dark color though. Oh, this is his leg. It goes down there. And a little bit here. Yes, nuts and fruit. My grandparents' parents had a wooden bowl full of nuts and a nutcracker. Friends sent us boxes of fresh fruit. Yeah, I remember the nutcracker. A little bit of a highlight down his nose here with this lighter color, and just on there and around his little nose here, and just in front. That. I'm going to let this dry a bit, and then I'm going to go back over top of it slightly just to fill in a little bit more that area. Oh, you guys gone fuzzy? That's weird. Or is it me? Could be me. How's this? How's your picture? It looks fuzzy to me. Is it okay for you guys? I don't know if it's just my end or yours. A little fuzzy? That's weird. Let's see. Because my StreamYard, it's fine. So it must be YouTube. Let me come in and go and come back, or go out and come back in. Just hold on. How do I do that? Leave studio? Hmm. Stop settings, invite. Can I just leave studio? I'm not sure. Can I stop camera? And then, well, although it's got to be YouTube. Well, there, it's back. Okay. Must be the storm. Huh, weird. All right. So I'm going to take a little bit of that umber color again and just, I'm going to mix a little bit of that ochre with the umber just to darken it a little bit. I want a little bit of a difference, but not a lot. And then I'm just going to go over some of this area just to get some of those brush marks a little more smoother looking. I'm not going to like go all out fur with this one. Just want them a little bit more opaque. Just so I don't see the snowflakes in the background coming through. And there, along his nose is a little darker. All right, that's not too bad. Okay, well, that's wet. I'll take that ochre color again. Make sure there's not too much water on my brush. And then just sweep some of that in. More or less the shapes of the body will be highlighted in certain areas. So if you took a screenshot, just pay attention to that and you should be good. That's his little mouth there. It goes down into his chin. And let's put a little bit on his shoulder here. There. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that buff titanium color. And just at the very brightest areas, I'm going to put some of this. So on top of his nose, have some. On top of his little muzzle here. And just a bit on there, on his lip, like that. And his little chin. And then down his leg here, just a bit. Maybe a little patch up here too. Be highlighted for his shoulder. And right on the top of his back. That. And then with that lighter color, I'm just going to put some tufts of fur along his shoe hoofs. You can add a little bit of dark too if you want, or wait till it dries and then just add some marker. Now I'm going to darken that his antlers just on one side. So I'm doing it on the left side. And that. Okay, and then just a smidgen of that light color again, but on top of his hooves. So I'll have this little bright area. You can just see the 3 hooves right now. And I want to darken his back leg there, just so that it shows the difference from where his other leg is. So it's right here. Like that. And maybe put a little bit more just to show the difference there. So that's his front leg. Like that. Okay, so we're going to give him a red harness. And these small areas can be done with marker or colored pencil even. You'll find that the reds are a little bit harder to get a good opaque coat because they're usually transparent. So you might need a couple coats. Although there is pink in the background, I might just leave it. Yeah, I think I will. I'll let it be part of the background color. Why not? Looks cute. I'm a girl with Saudi Arabia when I was a teenager. It's just a matter of, don't need to be frustrated. It's just a matter of keep practicing and don't look at it in a way of being better than somebody. Do it because you enjoy it. That's the main thing. Enjoy what you're doing. Okay, so I think this pretty color here could be a scarf color. I think that would look kind of cool. And we could add different colors to it. So let's see. Let's get an aqua color out. Lighter Caribbean, maybe. And this one. This is it. Okay. So this is that's right, Catherine. Enjoy and practice. I have tons and tons and tons of practice. So just base coating this in. And I haven't changed my brush at all, so I'm still using the same type of brush, same size. Mainly because this is a fairly small drawing, so I don't need a whole lot of different techniques that would require a brush that's different. So his hat's going to be the same. And then we'll put some designs on the scarf and hat once this is dry. So what's your plans for the new year? Is there anything you want to learn how to paint or draw, or new medium that you want to try, but you're not sure where you can start? I can remember when I first started mixed media, I was very confused. I thought, well, what goes on first? How do you start? How do you know what medium is for what? It was new to me because I was traditionally a fine artist from school. We didn't get into all this mixed media stuff when I went to art school. It was mainly about drawing and commercial art is what I was getting into. I want to learn to wire wrap stones and practice Zentangles better. Awesome. Yeah, that's right. You just have to keep trying and trying. It's the same with anything. Cooking, singing, anything. Hey, Chris, good to see you. Merry Christmas. All right, that's drawing. I'm going to start doing this little guy. So I'm going to do a green hat on him. So probably a bright green. I'm going to get my other palette here. Just put some paint on here. And I'm going to mix some yellow on it to brighten it into kind of a really vibrant green. Nice bright green. Maybe, let's see. Okay, so his hat's going to be this bright green. I got a little bit too much water on my brush. And you can put whatever color you want, polka dots on it, Zentangle it. There you go, Brenda. Put some Zentangles on the scarves and stuff. That would be cute. So this is fairly see-through. I'm going to probably have to give it another coat. And his little clothes here, I'm going to keep them in the red, I think. So I have some red here. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to do is, or maybe pink. I guess it's going to be pink. It's going to be a female. Yeah, I guess it could be male too nowadays. And he's going to have cuffs, or she, whatever. Well, I guess it's a she, he. I don't know. Maybe female gnomes have beards too. Who knows? Could be whatever. Just looking at my reference so I can see where I'm going with this. This cuff. It's kind of hard to see because I've got that other image behind it that's drawn. That's kind of confusing me. I think I got it. Goes to the hat like that, I think. And it's the mitt and some pink on his, on her, or no, it's a him. It's got to be a him. I'm going to put this pink on, and we'll add some other colors to it. Awesome, Dare. All right, so I'm planning on doing some more illustrative journaling, of diary journaling, but illustrative. You know what I mean? I haven't done enough of it this year. Just going to put some lines in here. This is his brim of his coat, or his hat. I think that should do. And I'm going to put another coat of this on just to see if I can cover some of those patterns up behind it. Like that. I made a journal for it, but only did a couple of times. Yeah, I've got all my written stuff for it, but I just haven't done it. So what I'm going to do is I have one of those rolly carts, and I'm going to collect all of the stuff I need to do as far as inks, ephemera of some sort, magazine, pictures, whatever is needed, and put it in a cart so I can have it ready. And then I can just wheel it maybe when I'm watching TV or something and just use it. Because I find when I do stuff like this, like painting, I have to be in my studio. But I don't necessarily have to be in my studio when I'm doing that type of thing, because I'm not typically using paint. It's more about drawing and maybe a little bit of ink as far as stencils and that type of thing. Okay, this is the leggings he's got on. There we go. So leggings. And he's going to have the same colored boots as the reindeer. So we'll just use that brown up again. Paint that in. So this is a real quick and easy one, guys. So I hope you'll, when I put it in the description, the traceable for you, I hope you'll download it and play with it. It doesn't have to be for Christmas either. You could make it without bells on his antlers. You just have them as a winter gnome. Doesn't have to have Christmas stuff on them. Let's put the shoes on. You're welcome. It's not up there yet, but as soon as I'm done streaming, I will put it up for you. I'm going to make a little bit of black and gray together. Let's see, white. Need a little bit more white. I'm almost done this. And I'll make a little gray here for his beard and stuff. All right. So not a lot on my brush. And just going to do some lines on his. You could use a marker if you want. If you don't want to use your brush. You can go back and forth with this too, with white. If you put too much gray in, just add a little bit of white to it again. Let's see, there's his nose. I might have to put white in here because I'm seeing the background through this. So let's put white back on here. Darken this up a little. Yeah, might work to my benefit too, because then I'm getting a kind of a gray look. So that's okay. Go around his mitts. He's holding that rein. Let's see, his mitts there. Okay. And I got to put his nose in too. Let's see. Let's give him little aqua colored mitts. A little thumb here. Yeah. And this one, oh, I passed it. You could take snow, what do you call it? Sparkly stuff, embossing sparkly stuff, and do snow in that. So many ways of playing with these. You could take sequins, put on as this little hat. Okay. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that black again, or gray, and just put in more or less on the bottom part some darker areas of his beard. I'm just using the very tip where his little mustache would be coming out. That, and a little bit more white. Just where it would be lighter, right there. And I'm going to make a little bit of ochre, a little bit of red, and a little bit of white to that. And that's the skin color. And let's make it his little nose. He's going to have kind of a red, pinky nose. It's cold out. Let's see. Oh, yes. And let's take that. And I'm going to put a little bit more white with that. I just want a little bit of a different shade of gray for his cuffs. And then we'll highlight a little bit. I'm just dabbing. Like that. Mistakes are important. Yes, they are. You can't learn unless you make mistakes. So look at them as a positive thing because you just learned how to improve. I'm going to take some white with that. And there's some lighter areas. So more or less on the top part here. And there will be some little wrinkles and stuff like that. You can put those in. Yeah, too many people get discouraged because they've made a mistake. That's how we learn. So try and be gentle with yourself as far as telling yourself that's bad or I wish I could do better. You know, really get going all out discouraging yourself, basically. It's not that. It's so important. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You're going to make mistakes. There we go. I'm just using the same color to mix it in a little bit, so it's a little. Really? Why would they hide that? That's crazy. Okay, now I'm going to do the scarf while I'm at it, so it would have highlights right about here a little bit. along the top here. Some highlight along here. And here. Then you can also take your dark, just fix up areas. Like that. I'm going to let that dry. And let's do a little bit of the same thing with the green. So I'm just going to take some of this green over here so I can hold this for you. And add some white to it. And put in some lighter areas. It's more or less where the bumps are. There'd be some lighter areas. Take some of the green. Put a little bit of dark in the one side here. So that's that green without the mix of yellow in it. So you'd have a little bit of a shadow. I'm going to put a little bit of that right underneath his hat. Brim. Just a bit. Okay. Now I'm going to take this one here, can have a little bit of a darker tinge to it. So let's see, what can we use? I could put a little black in there just to gray some of this down. Take a little bit of that aqua and put black in it, and it'll gray it in and make it darker. And then just in the really darkest areas, so where the knot is, just a little bit, not much. There, down one side here. Maybe in here, just a little bit. Like that. And then along his brim of the hat, where the antlers are coming out, you can just put a little bit of a circle in there. And then anywhere where you see that indentation of the bump, just put a little sweep of dark under there. It doesn't have to be a lot. There'd be a little bit more darkness underneath here because it's away from the sunlight. So it would be a little bit darker on the back of his head too. So you can just put a little bit of that in there. I'm going to mix a little bit of the other color to blend that in, just a smidge. Like that. There. I think I'm going to brighten just a smidgen more of that blue. Just make it a little bit brighter. A little lighter than what we did. And just here and there, put that in there. Doesn't have to be a lot, just enough to let you know that those are the brightest areas. Let's see, right there. You might have to add a little more white if you're finding it's not blending as much. Like that. Maybe down here. Here. Okay. So that's pretty good. I'm going to make a pink. So that red that turns pink, little pom-pom on the end of his hat here. Kathy, how do you make yellow darker? Yellow, you would have to put a little bit of umber, dark umber in. Now you can use, some people do use a little bit of black, but I find it goes, depending on the black you have, kind of goes a little green. So here, let's do a little experiment. May as well. This is, although this is a pearl, we'll use it. Let's get a piece of paper. Okay, so here's a piece of paper. So let's put that's plain yellow. Okay. Now if we put a little umber, dark umber, and yellow together, you're going to have to play with it, but it will go darker. More of a goldy color. It kind of grays it down, I guess you could say. You could do the same with the opposite in the color wheel. So yellow, the opposite from yellow is purple. So if you were to put purple with it, probably do the same thing, because umber is made with yellow, purple, and green. I have seen some artists use black, but like I said, it depends on the black you're using, because some blacks have base colors of different colors. So I'm going to put this over here. Didn't need that much. So if we have black, and let's take this. Now these are craft paint too, so you got to remember that. So black is very strong. So see, I just put a smidge in. So it goes more on a greeny side. So it depends if you want a lighter, like a cool green or a warm yellow. This is more warm. This is more cool. So there's the plain yellow. Yeah, you use the opposite? Yeah. Yeah, there's different ways. Best thing to do, play with stuff. Don't be scared. Just get a piece of paper out. Don't be scared to try things out. That's how you learn. I think that's one thing I'm going to do in the new year too, is use only primaries to show you guys how to paint and make colors. I've been using these because I want to use them up, but it's not been the greatest thing as far as teaching you guys how to make your own colors, because I think that's important. Unless you're just using craft paint, then fine. This works for you. That's great. I like using these just because it's easy. But it is important to learn your colors. Okay, let's put a little highlight on there. So I'm going to put a little bit of that cream again. And just a little highlight. And just a little bit of a highlight on the very tops of the boots. There. Okay. Now we can put, let's dry that, and then we can put some different designs on their hats and scarves and stuff. All right, so I'm going to get a white Posca marker out. And I'm just going to put some dots on his reins, bridle, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure. And has some polka dots on his little pants there. Maybe put a line down in the centers of these green ones. Poscas are cool. If you don't have any, I would strongly, I use them a lot now as accents to a lot of my stuff. It's just so much easier. I'm going to put a little shine on his nose. Let's put a little bit of fuzziness on his beard. That. Put a little shine there. On his hooves. And then you could, he's just got lines on his hat. Think of the hat. It's got a shape. It's not flat. And then I'll put Christmas balls on. But do this first because you don't want to have to paint around stuff. Okay, and maybe right here. Put that there. Like that. And then it just has these designs on it. So you can put yours on. You can Zentangle. And let's see. You make it as simple or as complex as you want. I'm going for simple. Just little V's. Thinking of the shape of the hat. No, this isn't perfect by any means, but like that. And then the scarf the same way. You might want to put some shadows over top of this white if you're that picky. I don't think I will be that picky about it, but you can. I'm going to add some little dots in here too. And around there, and around there. More of these. And there might be folds. I'm not going to get all technical and detailed as far as how to do your patterns in a fold. We can get into that one day if you want. Fabrics, it's very interesting. There's a lot of concentration though needed to get the folds and the patterns correct. Again, practice. Yeah, they are the greatest, eh? I do like them. Okay. Oh, let's put a little shine on his nose and his eyeballs. There we go. Okay. Oh, let's put some fuzz. You can get another color if you want, or just have it white on the bottom. His hat, I'm going to do red and, or maybe pink. Let's see. Oh, I do have pink. Well, let's do pink and red. Why not? Pink. Okay, so we'll just do some circles with the red here and there. Don't forget to do some half circles along the edge here and there. Don't do it all along the edge, but just a few. Maybe some folds in that. Half circles. Okay, we'll let those dry. I'm going to put a few tassels in here. Like that. And this little hat. These will dry darker. So let's put a little bit of a dark edge on the reins here. And I'm going to give dark polka dots on his leggings here. Why not? Right? Do we need it? Oh, well, we're at it. Let's put a circle. I'm just going to use these. Fill them in. That'll be my, now I do have a bird. Let's just make him, so a circle for his head. Some little scruffy bits for his crown. And then his chest. Like that. I'm going to have a red ball here. And we need a green and a gold, I think. Let's see. Nice bright green. There's one. And maybe gold. There's a nice bright green. And let's see. I have a green one right here. Maybe one right here. These are great because they're very opaque. And, oh yeah, I forgot his holly. Put his holly in. Little scribbles for the leaves. That doesn't have to be anything crazy. Let those dry. Yep, that's dry. So let's take the pink, it's light pink, and just put a dot in the center. You don't have to do this. It's just a little added detail, I guess. It looks cute. Now let's put a few light touches in here. Just give it a little more dimension. Like that. And black. I must have my black upstairs somewhere. I can never find it. That's a really fine one. I don't want that. I'll use a Sharpie pen. I'm just gonna put in the eyes and the beak. So his eyes there. Well, actually, around his beak. Kind of have to scribble it in quickly because it doesn't like the Posca. Like that, and let those dry first. I'm going to put a little dot for his eye. That. Maybe some gold. 2 gold ones. You could put gold on his hat too. Okay, so let's put some gold dots on his leggings here and there. And a few gold dots in his hat. And these will just stay gold, nothing else on them. That's cute. And then let's dry that, and then we'll add some gold bells too. So these are fun to do, and you can put writing in here. You could write on the side if you wanted to, if it's in a journal. That'd be cute, about your day. All right, so let's put a gold bell here, right over top of the other one. Like that, and maybe one here. That. Okay, and then let's put his face in. So a little mouth. Like that. Scribble, you could put little scribble lines in, like for whatever. He's got some tufts of fur coming out. Fuzzies. In here. I like scribble lines and stuff like this. I think it looks cute. maybe just emphasize where some of those areas are separating the. Oh, I gotta put berries in the holly here. There. Okay, and then I think I'm just going to take white and make some circles on the bells, or like they have in the print. So these guys can have that. Let's dry that, and then we'll put some little strings and stuff. Oh, here comes one of the dogs. Just putting the little caps on. Probably don't need them that much, but little strings. Some of them don't need it, but it looks cute. That. And just some white on the gold ones, and then we're done. Like that. Let's put a little bit of. What are you doing, Chloe? A little bit of gray down here. Just to give him something to stand on. Because he kind of looks like he's floating. You don't want him floating. A little darker right around the base of their feet. I'm almost done, Chloe. That. And dry it. And what else? I'm just gonna put a line around his hat here. Like that. I think it needed it. And his gloves. And let's put some little wings on this bird here. Oh, I forgot to put his tail in. Put his tail in. Like that. And I got this here. It could go right there. Comfy and cozy. Or Santa's coming to town. Like that. These are just from or cut out from this here. Merry Christmas from the existing thing I have. Let's see. I'm almost done cold. Let's see. Merry Christmas. Christmas wrap. That I could, wait a minute, where did I put that? There it is. And then cut out a little piece of this. I could, yeah, put it on here. Glue that with a glue stick. If I can find, there it is. Reuse. I always save a little bit of my Christmas wrap from wrapping or from the gifts you receive, and use them in your art. It doesn't have to be perfect, especially in your art journal. That's what this art journal's for, is playing and experimenting with stuff. So don't make it a precious journal that you're scared to experiment in. So I think I'm going to put it right there. There. And then I just put the date. So December 25th, 2022. And there it is. I think it turned out cute. So I'll take you in so you can see it a little closer. All right. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you had a little bit of creative ideas that you're brewing, and just give me a little bit of time and I will post this link for this downloadable for you in the description below. And I hope you give it a try. And make sure you come back, and we'll be doing next week some more watercolor and acrylics, and then we have the streamathon on New Year's Eve. So make sure you ring the bell and get notifications for that so you don't miss out. So have a fantastic Christmas evening and dinner, and enjoy yourself and have fun. See you next week.